Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Hope we're all doing well out there. Perfect. Hope we're all doing well. Hope we all had a good weekend. Hopefully, if you are in a warm location, hopefully you are doing quite well now. And if you're in a cold location, hopefully you're still doing quite well now. Yes, we are back. We are back on this. What is this? July 20th, if I remember correctly. July 20th? Yep, July 20th. There it is. For some reason, couldn't find the date. But yes, hopefully we're all doing well out there. Before we get into everything, again, just a reminder to people, I'll be doing City Skylines today and tomorrow. But I'll be taking Wednesday off, per usual, guys. I got to get some stuff done. Got to get some stuff done. But I will be back on Thursday, but I'm going to be streaming Halo Campaign Evolved. So that'll be on Twitch, as well as my second YouTube channel called More Matt. You can find that in the description down below. So I'll be doing that because, kind of Halo was my first console game that I played. So yeah. So kind of after 25 years, crazy to think. I know they did a remake of it. Obviously not a kind of a overhaul, new things, all that stuff, but whatever. You're not here for that right now. You're here for some City Skylines. So let's kind of jump on over to it, shall we? There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and load into our game of Seabury Sound. That is right. So let's go ahead and load into that and hopefully see where we left off, because to be honest, I don't remember where we left off. I don't. Well, I kind of do, but I don't. I kind of do, but I don't. Okay. Loading is always a good thing. At least it means nothing crashed. There we go. All right. I think what I'm going to do today, I'm going to change up my radio station. We have Capital doing his thing, but I think I'm going to do maybe between two lakes. No. Or driftless. Yeah, a little driftless I think would be good. All right, what do we got going on here? Okay. This is kind of being a little weird. That's fine by me. We'll just delete that. All right. Ooh, that's probably what I forgot to look for, but it is what it is. Alrighty, so here we are doing our thing. I'm actually very curious about... Ooh, that was kind of weird. Did I forgot to see if I did something. Well, I know I did something, but like, did I forget to do something? Okay, let's see here. There was something I thought I put in, but I forgot if I... Roundabouts. No. Skive, nope. Oh, it's called that. Okay. Oh, okay. What do we got? Where is it, though? Is this that? Interesting. Okay. Cool. Anyways, the reason what I was looking for was a new mod called Grid Road Generator. It is definitely made by AI. It definitely is made by AI, but it's one of those things of if it works, it works, I guess. Kind of crazily, I know, but if it works, it works. So yeah. All right, we got crimes at at our small cemetery. That's not good whatsoever. All right. So I think for today, I think for today, let's see here. What is our unemployment is 15%. Okay. I'm thinking, do we start maybe doing, that's not bad over here. Do we start maybe putting in a college or something like that maybe over here to kind of help with our situation? Whee. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Do we do that? And I think we might. I think we might. What is going on here? Anyways, I kind of got distracted because I was thinking about colleges and so on and so forth, and then turned it into this stuff. Wow, look at all those cars despawning. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. I have 4 lanes. We are going to turn this off. We're also going to turn this off. And we're going to do this. There we go. That's going to be better. Because then... oh boy. We have that. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of that. There we go. There we go. So that should be good. Yeah, that should be better. Jesus, criminy, so many helicopters over here. So many helicopters. Okay, so I mean, minus the stuff despawning, that should help us out just a bit. Can I not grab this? Guess I can't grab that. That's kind of crazy. I can't grab that. But you know what? That's probably going to be just fine. That's probably going to be just fine. Why are there so many helicopters over here? Like, to me, that is just super crazy of how many there are. Oh, it's a police helicopter. That's why. I was like, why the heck is there a helicopter? Oh, it's a police helicopter patrolling. Got it. Got it. I'm with you now. All right. Cool. So... okay, so where did we leave off? Okay, we built this last time. We're doing our sewage, which is hopefully doing great. Yep, water availability, water trade, sewage treatment. We're doing great over here for now. Can I do another water treatment plant? I should be able to, right? Okay, yeah, good. I'm like, I should be able to do another water treatment plant, right? Because it's interesting because there's some buildings in this game where it's like you'd want to do multiple. Like these warehouses, I'd like to do multiples of them somewhere else. You actually can't. In the base game, you actually cannot because they're under here and they're all down here. So these are unique. So once you build them once, you can't build them again. Just kind of weird of why that would happen, but it is what it is. All right. I think over here is kind of going to be where we are going to do something because our highways, our interchanges, we actually had I don't like that interchange. Uh, no. Single point? My gosh, that thing is huge. So long. These are all so big. Yeah, that's what she said. I think it was going to be this one that I wanted to do. Yeah, something like this, I think is what I wanted to do here. And of course, I'd have to pause, delete some stuff, so on and so forth. Because even this one is just like huge. Huge. I already have that one, so who cares? Huge. Like, dude. This thing is so big. Like, it takes up so much. That is just crazy. Anyways, we were probably going to do what? This? Yeah, we're probably going to just do this. Because we can and we want to. Nope. Okay, so what we're going to do, because what I'm thinking of is getting this to create the up and over for people to get onto the freeway over here. And maybe another entrance over here, maybe? Something like this over here to kind of get people over here. Because we're kind of building around this area. So, you know, considering we're not even building next to where we could be building. But it is what it is, you know? It just is what it is. Alrighty, so we're going to pause. We're going to come down here. We're going to delete some stuff. We'll go to there probably. And we'll go back down to there. We will purchase this. Oh, I don't have that one either. All right. So we will purchase once our... There we go. I'm like, once our quick save is done. All right. So we'll get out of there. Okay. That's not a dead end. That's interesting. So let's go to our highways. Let's do that. Do that. That's an invalid shape. What the heck? That's weird. Okay, okay, let's try this. Like, that was just so weird. And then we're going to do this. Yeah, that was kind of weird, but whatever. At least that got fixed. Let's go. Woohoo! Anyways, we digress. Over here. Okay, okay. Something like this, maybe? See where we're at. Yeah, maybe something like that could be good. Maybe a little bit less. If I didn't do that. Oh, come on, man. Nope. Get out of there. There we go. So what I'm thinking is also this road right there that is connected to, of making that kind of onto this as well. My gosh, why can't I just hit the proper button would be nice. Just trying to line this up and I just can't save my life. Something like that could be good. There we go. All right, so we got that, we got that. We are going to now do a medium road from here. Ooh, whoopsies. Actually, no, we're going to do one of these. There we go. I don't need that. I'm going to go from here to there. Just like that. Perfect. Also going to do, where's our... Oh no. I'm like, what am I doing? I want wide sidewalks. There we go, because I don't want people parking on this one. There we go. Something like that could be good. Perfect. All right. Highways, we're getting our 2. Over here, we're going straight. So for there, let's do a little curve. We'll do a little curve. $180 to right there. Right there. Perfect. We're gonna go from there. Let's go from there to there. Perfect. That should be good. And then from here, we need to go. Something like that. Perfect. Then over here. Okay, we'll go maybe right about here. Something like that could be good. Alrighty, so that's gonna look good. So let's go ahead and get out of that. Let's unpause this. Because again, this will start to kind of build up a little bit, get people up and over, which I think it will be great for that to happen, to get up and over on that. I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Ooh, that is the one thing about this is no matter what, it will go over everything. And we don't need it over everything. All right, how's that looking? Much better. Cool, cool, cool. And from the get-go, where's my light? We're going to do split phase, that, save. Yeah, right off the bat, that's what we're going to do. Yep, there we go. Kind of help us out just a bit. Okay, we got a car coming down here. That's kind of nice. There we go. Yeah, that's not looking half bad. Oh, we got a fire over there. Uh-oh. Can we help this out? Mike, can we help this out a little bit? There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's such a cool bypass. This is such a cool bypass. Sorry, I'm just kind of watching this whole thing go. I'm curious. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Those are people parked. I'm like, what? Those are people parked. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so they'll actually kind of get out of the way a little bit. Like, how is this not in, like, the base game? He just kind of does that. All right. Our fire truck's doing 360s up in here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Whoa, what's going on over here? Okay, did we just go away? Like, what the heck? Why is it returning? Oh, because I guess there's no, oh, there's one over here coming. All right. Anyways, so this mod I put in here is called, like, Move Over or something like that. And so what it does is it tells the traffic, hey, move over when there is an emergency vehicle. And so that's kind of what you're seeing here. It's kind of how this is working. Whoa! Got 360s going. It needs some work. It absolutely needs some work, but it's a great little thing, to say the least. All right, we got more people using this over here. All right, that's good. That's good. That's interesting. There's 181, 132, 217. We have a lot of parking. I think what we're going to do, can we add a big old lot over here? We probably could. What's the biggest lot we can? That's the one thing I dislike is, like, how does it not tell us how much parking is going on in this stuff, you know? That's one thing I dislike. Oh, autosave happening. There it is. Roundabouts, we got that. Do 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 do. Okay, because I also don't want a tower. You know, I don't want a tower. This is a... Oh, that's right. That's this one. Okay, okay, okay. We'll go with that on that corner. Ooh, what? How the heck is that happening? Oh, I see why. I see why. Yeah, we'll just delete you then. I see why. I see why. Okay, 280, 320. How many spaces has this bad boy got? Only 200 for that? Eh, that's whatever. That's not great, but it is what it is. Okay, okay. Yeah, we got more people coming out here. Kind of hopefully relieving some of this stress over here. Don't know how there's traffic, but okay, I guess there's traffic. That doesn't make much sense, but it is what it is. Like, these people are flowing. Look at this steady flow. Minus people like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Dude, like almost 14 in a row. Yeah, Ice Flakes got some work cut out for them. That's for sure. Alrighty, so we're over here. And we do have some room over here, but we also need more jabs. We do need more jabs. Can we, what do we got over here? Yeah, we're not going to put, that building's not bad. That thing is huge. Okay, what do we got over here? Steelworks? Ooh, we could put Steelworks over here. Yeah, I think we might do Steelworks over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over to here. We're going to do a little two-laner. I do like the 90-90 off of it. There we go, something like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a continuous. Is that a 90? It does look like a 90. We're just going to come straight down here like so. And we're going to have to bend it a little bit more. We're going to have to bend it a little bit more. Ow, itchy. To see what we can do here. So something like... not 90, something like... that? Something like that. Because then we can get this up and straight. Perfect. Like so. And then that can... milling and roll units. Perfect. So that can do that. And then we... can kind of color this in a little bit over here. Like so. Oh, this new paintbrush is amazing. I do like it. Again, it gives it a little bit something else. Just a little bit something else. Perfect. Oh, whoopsies. I still need that. Oh my God, do I need that? I still need that. We're going to do some spruce. We're going to do some pine. Oops, no, I need that. I need that. We're going to do a row. We're going to do that. We're going to do some spacing and some offset variation. We're going to get a little bit closer. Oh yeah, we're going to get closer. There we go, something like that. Bada boom, bada bing. Do the same thing down this road over here. Bada boom, bada bing. And then we are going to do this. Something like that. Kind of grid it out a little bit, maybe. Something like that. We're going to turn that on. There we go. All right. So something like that could be good. Again, getting some trees in there. Kind of helping that area out a little bit. We are... ooh, I forgot to do some bushes. We are going to need to do some bushes. Oh, yeah. We're going to turn off anarchy, but we're going to do that, that, and that. Gonna help out this area over here for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that where it's like it's green but not too green, you know. Something like that is gonna be good. Perfect. There we go. Oops, I kept hitting the wrong button. We are going to do some more trees here. There we go. Something in here. Like so. There we go. Get that kind of back up and good to go. All right. We are going to go back to single. We're going to turn this on. Because we do want to turn... It's like there should be some trees over here. We don't need a lot because, you know, it's shouldn't be as densely populated, say, as kind of further out, but should at least look better. Something like that would be good. Because again, you are going to have to cut down some trees to make room, kind of prune some things like that. So I think that's going to help out tremendously. So that's good. That's good. Ooh. Let's do a node. We are going to add a node, probably about, maybe we'll go right there. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we're going to delete that, and we're going to put in, we'll say a medium. Yeah, probably a medium roundabout. I think that'll work. Oops, that won't work though. Let's get you off over to there. Everything else good? Yeah. Because it kind of would only make sense for a roundabout to be here so that people can turn around or something like that. Like, oh, hey, no, can't come in, go around. Something like that. So, yeah, so I think that would be just as good. A-do-do-do. A-do-do-do. Ooh-do. Okay. I think what we're going to do over here... An autosave? Has it already been 10 minutes? That's crazy. Ooh, did I do that? Like there's things over here. I'm like, ooh, did I do that? I don't think I did. Did I do that? I did not. Save, save, save. Alrighty. There we go. Again, something that could probably help out my traffic is buses, to be perfectly honest. But I just haven't put in any bus lines or anything like that, which, to be honest, probably could, but I'm just not going to. I'm just not going to. At least maybe not yet. Okay, our landfill is getting huge. All right. Let's see. What does our recycling look like? Incinerator plant is $1 million. Collects and burns garbage, turning it into energy. This reduces garbage accumulation, but produces some air pollution. Can be upgraded with garbage truck depot, an extra incinerator, and an extended storage. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I mean, our garbage is doing terribly. Yeah, like what the heck's going on, garbage peoples? Actually, which way is our wind going? Ooh. Would I? Oh boy. How big is this thing? Yep, I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna pull the trigger. I sure am. Oh, no. I just want straight lines here. There we go. 4 out of 50. Oh yeah, we are going to create some electricity. Our page down. Actually, you know what we can do? We can put another little substation. I think that'd be good. We already have one down there. I think if we put a substation like over here, I think that'd be good. Then we can go from there to there. Yeah, I think that would be great. Holy moly's, 18 out of 50? 19 out of 50? Man, the calls are just going out. And you know what that means? We have to at least take a look at this, and we're going to speed everything up to see what we can do. Like, man, they just keep leaving and leaving and leaving. This is just crazy. Yeah, and I just want to watch the recycling symbols go. I didn't even think about that. So if these are transporting trash or getting trash from our other one down here, they can literally just go over here, get onto the freeway, come down, and get over to here, and kind of vice versa. Makes things easier. God, I forgot about that. Happy accidents. Gotta love those. Gotta love happy accidents. Okay, okay. Citizens are happy. Oh. All right, all right. Yeah, it's slowly but surely making its way around. Slowly but surely. So there should be, after this, there should be no issues when it comes to trash. I'm hoping there shouldn't be any issues. Okay, okay. There shouldn't be. I'm just waiting for our port to get its trash picked up. The area down here, waiting for this trash to get picked up. So yeah, this area and this area. Yeah. Oh, we have burned down. All Right, something burned down there. We have traffic jam there. We have another traffic jam there. For some odd reason. Whenever it's trying to go into there. I could check, but man, I'm really enjoying the incineration process. What do we got over here? Oh yeah, processing speed 3,307 tons per month. Yeah. And we're producing roughly 9 megawatts of power. Yeah. And we have over half our stuff transporting. That is crazy. Yeah, we're doing good over here. We're doing good. Yeah, I just need these areas to go down. Okay, so the cargo harbor went down while I was looking at that. That one went down. Yeah, it's just trying to get into there. I kind of made it a little pain in the ass because I didn't do it properly as I probably should have. But I think it'll be okay. Maybe. It probably won't, but it is what it is. Yeah, look at all those trash trucks everywhere. All those trash trucks. All right. Auto save. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Now that traffic has been done. Perfect, perfect. All that's moving. Oh, I just realized I put this onto the medical clinic and not actually the transformer station. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is, do I want to change this area? I think I might want to. Okay. The reason so is because of how much traffic is happening. Yeah, I think I might want to. Okay. Let's go ahead and slow this down. We're going to hit demolish here. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, I thought I was going to pause. Yes. Okay. Because what we're going to do, we're going to do a 4-lane road. I don't know why it's negative 30, but it is what it is. And we are going to do that. There we go. Oh, not a simple curve either. And we are going to come. What the heck? Why can't I go straight? That was weird. All right. We are going to go straight into here. Something like that. Right about there. Okay. We're also going to update this right about there. And same with this. Oh, can we move that back? We should be able to move this back. Ooh. You should all be good. All right. Move that back to right there. All right, so we got that. We got that. All right, we got this coming out and in. We are going to do something like this to upgrade. Something like that will be good. I don't want lights there. I just want people to go. If that makes sense. Nothing there, nothing there. No. Ooh, okay, I see what happened. Okay. There we go. Pardon me. That's what we need right there. And then we're going to come here, here. Oop. Thank you. I'm not going to have people turn there because I don't want people to turn there. I don't want people to turn there either. I think that'll be fine to go down there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay. So then when it comes to here, I think we're going to try and get rid of that one. Let's probably get rid of that. That should be good. Right there. We're going to make this a little bit better. Because I don't want people walking there. Do, 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 do. Thank you. There or there. Okay. Yeah, I don't want people walking there. I also don't want people parked here. Or here for that matter. Or even here for that matter. Don't know why they are, but they are. Because that means what I can do. Maybe back here. Oh yeah, back here. We can put in road maintenance center. Nope. I want parking. 280. 320 spots. Nope. I can do a little bit of that. I think would be good. That would look great right there. I think we can do another one over here. Again, I want to make sure that we're not doing what we're not supposed to do. You there. What is that? Okay. Water cannot do that. Okay, that worked. All right. There we go. Our extension pump is on. That should help out that situation. All right. So we got that. We got that. We got that. So we're going to put some underground parking there. I think that'd be good. How are we doing over here? I think we're doing all right. We are going to need to put some trees back in. So I think we're going to help this situation out. Let's do a couple oaks. One right there. One right there. Should be good. We're going to do some spruce. Get a good line going. We're going to have to do that. We're going to go to 0. Oops. On that as well. Let's reduce this. Something to like that should be good. We'll do some pine and spruce right here. Let me see where I can put my thing. Ooh, perfect. Thank you, sir. We'll put you like right there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's looking good. Okay, you can probably put some right there, maybe. There we are. You can put some down here, like so. There we are. Again, just using a lot of trees and such. Okay, so hopefully, at least that will be better. As the ultimate goal of that being better. Now, we have to go to this. All right. Okay, this is weird, but we're going to get that to about here. See if we can't line this up right about there. Perfect. This one's going to be down here. Auto save. 3, 2, 1. Bink. There we are. Something like that's going to be good. And then we are going to need another bigger one. I'm just going to go like something like this. Oh, I can't see. There we go. Something like this. Perfect. Well, that doesn't help those, so let's kind of move that over. Let's move that over. Move that over. Move that over a little bit, that over a little bit, and that over a little bit. All right, so that is kind of somewhat where we wanted it. There we go. Move you. Perfect. Oh boy, yeah, that thing is huge. Yeah, we don't need something that big. I'm like, holy moly, that's actually huge. There we go. This is what we're talking about right here. Right here. Kind of on that. Perfect. Perfect. Bada boom, bada bing. And then, of course, we can move this back to over there. That should be good. All right. Oh, that was in the way. Move that to right there. We'll move that back a little bit to right there. There we go. All right. So that is doing good. Then the issue becomes this area. Yes. Becomes this area. I'm thinking we just do 2 here. We do this one here. I think this would be a good one right here. Put it right about there. Perfect. And we're going to put this one over here. Going to get that a little straighter. Right there. Okay, so I think that should be good. Because if you want to cross, you can go down there or do it somewhere else. We also did a 3-laner here. Ooh, we got to update that because for some reason that's not sticking. Bump, bump, bump. No that. And no that. I just want people to go left, go right, or go straight. In this left-hand turn one. Yeah, I just want that. Perfect. Okay. So I think this is going to help out. Let's go ahead and unpause. There we go. I was like, whoa, what the heck? So this hopefully should... Okay, house is going back in there. Perfect. No house is going in there. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and speed this up and see what we can get going on here. Because if we can get more people through here, I think we'll be good. Yeah, we're going to have to let things kind of run a little bit. We might need some crossing over here because I think they're going to do that, aren't they? They're going to go up and over. Okay, okay. Even if a couple of people jaywalk, I'm going to be okay with that, to be honest. I'm going to be okay with if a couple of people jaywalk. But I think we're doing better minus this. I forgot to do that. Dun, dun, dun. Save on that. Lane connections. Bump, bump. There we go. So we have people coming in, people going out. I kind of put it in a bad spot, but it is what it is. Yeah, that'll take some time for people to get through. But I think we just have to wait for everything to go through, and then we should be okay over here, because we do need more trash to be collected, because it is getting, we got her waiting for hers. Has this been even gathered? No. Ooh, you're stuck over here. Whoa. Okay, I think what I'm going to do over here, don't know why that happened. We're going to take that away. We're going to do that. So that's going to hurt some people. That's fine. Because again, right turns can still take place. Do we have a 5-er? 6 lane, 6 lane, 8 lane? Nope. We do have a 5-er. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Why? Oh, I'm like, why the heck did that just happen? Because I just made that mistake. There we go. So again, if you're turning right, you should be able to do it pretty freely. There should be no reason why this can't happen. Why the heck is that happening? That's a great question. I don't know. Yeah, no, you go away. You can also go there. There we go. Get just people out and through and around. Ooh. I'm curious. I'm just curious here. Can I upgrade this? Oh, that'd be crazy. Yes, I'm going to. I did it. I did it. And of course, no there. And we should. We're gonna have to update this again because I just did that. You do not turn. Only you turn. And you do not turn. You can go there if you want to. And then you do not turn. You either go right or left. There we go. There we go. Because hopefully we can get more people down into here and kind of get them to figure out what the heck they're doing. So I think that's going to be great. So the more people we can get down into here to kind of figure out what they want to do. Okay, so we might need to figure this one out. Oh gosh, we're doing crazy stuff up in here. Do we do the same one? We might do the same one. We might do the exact same one. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go. Okay. And then, of course, I forgot to do that right off the rip. No parking, no parking. So, of course, I'm going to have to redo that. Let's get this up and going. Boom, split phase, save. We're going to do line priorities. Done, done, done. You do not. You only go straight. You only go there. You can go there. If you want to, you can go there. How are we doing here? You are not going to go straight, but you can go there. You're not going to go straight, but you can go there. Oh, I already did it there. All right. You're not going to autosave. Autosave! There we go. But you can also go there. All right. I think that's good. Perfect. Got to redo this one. Because, yeah, you do not go there at all. 2 straight, 2 right. You do not go there. You can go there if you want to. You can also go there if you want to. You're not going to go there, but you can also go there. There we go. Yeah, so it'll take us a little second for people to kind of figure out and kind of get situated. But I think this is going to help out tremendously. Oh, we might want to update this one. Yeah, we might want to update this one. And of course, I think that's redid everything here, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Alrighty. So you're not going to go there. You're going to go straight, though. You're not going to go there, but you can go there. You're going to go there. If you want to, you can go there. That will work. Alrighty. What do we got? You're not going to go there, but you can go there. You're not going to go there, but you can go there. You're not going to go there, but you can go there. It's fine by me. You're not going to go there, but you can go there. Kind of freeing that up for that. I'm okay with that. That should be good. Yeah, so hopefully, so not much traffic's happening here anymore, which is good. We got people kind of coming down there, which is good. Trying to get people through there, which is good. Okay, okay. I think that area may be better. Okay, okay. We do have a bunch of people walking, which is kind of crazy. It is crazy to me, but it is what it is. Oh, okay, okay. That's better. How's this going down here? It's not traffic. That's just that happening. Ooh. I think we're gonna have to do a 6-laner. I think we're gonna have to do a 6-laner here. I think that's gonna be so worth it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be so worth it. Move you to about there, should be good. Here to you. We are gonna have to go bigger on this one. Something like this. Let's kind of get that up and going. That should be good. Right about there. Perfect. We gotta move some trees. There we go. We gotta do sidewalk. You're gone. You're gone. Because I don't want people parking. All right. We got that. Okay. So now we're going to have to do, whoopsies, that works. Split phasing, no pedestrian, save. All right. Priority tools. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, I think I'm going to have to. Oh, wow. That went down the whole freaking thing. That'll work. Whatever. There we go. That'll work. Okay. That's gonna, I think, work better. Maybe 5 or... Yeah, okay. There we go. Yep. Okay. So, what I was thinking of this, this all needs to go away, like so. We're not going to go there. We are only going to go left, straight, or right. Over here, we're not going to go there, but we can put you there. We can also put you there. All right. This, we're not going to go there. We're also not going to go there, but we're going to go from there to there. There we are. From here, we're not going to go to there, but we can go to there. That will be good. Just like that. All right. Do that. Make sure everything's good. Perfect. Wait, what was that? Oh, I can do protected left turns? Yes. Give me that. Can I do that here? Yes. Save. Give me that. Oh. Get people through easier? All right. That's fine by me. Nope. Yep. Get rid of you. Don't mind if you go there. That's fine. That's fine. We can get you there, and we'll get you up there. Alrighty. So I think that should be better. Let's see how this goes. Obviously, gonna have to wait for traffic to kind of get through and all that, kind of work itself out. So we'll see how this goes. Because again, the less traffic we have, the better. The better, the better, the better. So we have to wait for them to kind of recalibrate their whole thing, so on and so forth. The helicopter is going to fly over because it's patrolling. Well, apparently this is more of a traffic episode than a building episode, at least so far, because all we've been doing is dealing with traffic. But I think, I mean, it's only 135 in game, obviously. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so hopefully this may have fixed our traffic area a lot. Because you have to remember, for this game, the more efficient your traffic is, the better and easier people can go to get to their stuff. Whether that's work or supplies or so on and so forth. Wow, that cleared up so quickly. That's crazy. Autosave. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alrighty, so I think that's doing... We'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes just because of situations. Obviously, once it hits like 4 or 5 p.m., maybe even 6, obviously more traffic is going to happen, so on and so forth. So we'll see how that goes. This is getting crazy down here. I might need to update this one because this is causing backup. That's for sure. And I'm kind of thinking about putting a node. Okay, we can do a node there. Perfect. Can we do a little fiber? I don't think it's worth it just yet. God, there's like no traffic over here anymore. That's crazy good. How's traffic over here? Traffic shouldn't be bad. Do we update this to a... Can't see. Overlapping items, like what items? All right. That's crazy to me. Okay. Nope, we're gonna... Yeah, we'll let that figure that out. We'll let this figure this out. So that should be better. Get more cars through. Okay. We do a fiver. Oh, whoopsies. There we go. Oh, that's way bigger than I wanted, but you know, if it works, it works. You know, if it works, it works. I'm like, oh, that's way bigger than I wanted, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, I don't want it that big. I don't want it that big. Yeah, this is more the style I wanted. That's more the style I wanted. There we go. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? No way that's happening right there. No way that's going to happen right there. Okay, so people are kind of moving now. Now it's just this intersection. And I think what we're going to have to do, I think we're going to have to move some stuff back and back, because I think it might be worth just a little 4-laner. Okay. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. Okay, okay. I can work with this. I can work with this. I want filters. Turn that off. Just plants. Okay, that's not bad. All right, all right. Let me do that again. We do that again. How are we looking? That's not half bad. All right, yeah, that's not half bad. What we're gonna do, we're gonna rotate. Oopsies, nope, I need all that. I need that back on. We can close that up. I need that to go over here somewhere. And I need this to go there. And this to come over here, like so. And then we'll do some underground stuff here. Go from there to there. Perfect. We'll also do from there to there as well. We'll also got to go underground for this. Delete that. And that should work. And then, ooh, we do need to do our... Ooh, no. Oh, well, wrong direction. There we go. We need this. There we go. Why is my node controller open? I don't know. But there we go. That makes more sense because it's coming out of this building, not our hospital. thingamabobber. I do need to kind of move this tree back. Easy peasy. I also don't want anyone parked on this bad boy. So we're gonna have to go through and do some parking stuff here. Nope, nope. Yeah, get on something that matters, not my road. Yeah, you don't park on this stuff, peoples. Yeah, I think I'll have to upgrade that a little bit. At least we'll just do this side. And you can't do it there. Okay. Got that. We got that. All right. We're going to do this a little bit. We're going to bring that down to there. That should be good. Bring that down to there. Something like that should be good. Perfect. Ooh, I could put the node in. Where's my next node? Actually, that wouldn't be bad. Okay. Let's do our upgrade, but we're going to put that and that on, like so. I guess we can't do that. Like, hello, peoples. Come on now. There we go. That's better looking. Not the best looking, but better looking. All right, now that we got that, we are going to put in some more trees over here. I do look like I can't talk. Autosave happening. I do like a good spruce and pine. I do like a good spruce and pine here. Oh yeah, right down to there. Perfect. And then just kind of do a little line there, a little line there. Make sure we're not doing anything we're not supposed to be doing. Perfect. Something like that. We'll do a line down here, which is perfect. We're going to do that as well. Do something like that. Something like that. There we go. That's looking pretty decent. All right. Okay, so I think we got that sorted. Now let's go ahead and unpause again. Because we can. Yeah, traffic's going to feel like it's backed up because it's going. Oh, I forgot to do this. Split phasing. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to do that. That's going to do its thing. Yeah, we'll just let this one run for a little bit because I think it just needs to. Yeah, I think this one just needs to run a little bit. Yeah, and then that should be better. Should be better. Hopefully it's better. I'll find out here shortly. Control A. So yeah, so this one was actually more traffic than anything else, I guess. Actually, you know what we could do? What is that road? Oh, whoopsies. There we go. I still don't want people parking here. There we go. So yeah, the more people we can kind of get down and in here, I think the better. Kind of move these people through, which should be good. So that should clear up. Of course, it's going to take some time to clear up as people, again, kind of figure out where they're going. But I think that'll be good. Ooh. Oh, do we? Yeah, I think we might at least get some people into there to keep that kind of moving. I think would be good. At least a little bit. Yeah, it's like, yeah, dude, this thing is... It will hopefully figure itself out. To be honest, I probably should have put 2 going across, but I didn't. So we're living with it. Okay, so that's doing its thing. How's this down here? All right, I mean, it's doing its thing here. Yeah, it's always backed up. What was it, 1:58 in the morning? Come on now, peoples. Why are we backing up this late at night? What's going on? All right, I think we're doing okay. We got that, we got that. What's going on over here? All right, let's see what we can do over here. A little fiver. Something like that would be good. Yeah, especially get those cars off of that. I think would be nice. Yep, there we go. That wouldn't be bad. There we are. Okay, that's not looking half bad whatsoever. You know, people going in, parking. All right. Things are going well there down in Diana Shore. Waiting for her. Gathering, where you at? Okay, you're not bad. You're not bad. I find it interesting that not many people are using this when like they are going straight, which I find fascinating because it's like guys, you can go this way to go straight and it will be faster. Unless ooh. Should I have maybe reversed this? Ooh. You know, have these go down into here and up here, and then this just go over. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. But no matter what, I think we're doing at least a little bit better, maybe. How are we doing over here? Oh, wow, this is like completely gone. That's nice. So I think also a lot of this stuff is like people just moving about, finding housing and all that stuff. And once, because I mean, it's 6 in the morning, so traffic should be at its worst. If I remember correctly. I do not remember, to be honest. I do not remember. something to look into of when is that happening. Alrighty. So yeah, so this is looking a lot better, which is good. That will back up a little bit, but that'll be fine. Now we have this issue. Hi, please, helicopter. Anyways, yeah, that'll get itself sorted and situated. Alrighty. Enough traffic stuff. For now. Enough traffic stuff for now. What we do need is we probably do need some more. No, not replacements. Not underground. There we go. We do need some, slow density. Oh, we're going to just fill in here once we're done with our autosave. Autosave in 3, 2, there we go. We are going to put in some of this stuff, which needs to happen. And of course, by this stuff, I mean offices. I actually forgot to look at my taxation. Okay, everyone's at 10. All right. It's kind of interesting, like there's no point of doing the taxation really because it doesn't really matter. Interestingly enough, it doesn't really matter. There we go. We have some low density waterfronts. It's probably not going to get enough people because... But we're kind of creating a little hub over here. We're creating a little hub. Little hubbub. As we speedy along. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, just looking at more traffic. Alrighty, so there is this new thing in here. And I'm curious about it. I've never seen it, of how it works. I am going to save my game just in case because I don't want to redo all that traffic stuff and then have my game kind of go like bump. So we're going to save it. Perfect. That's crazy. Let's go back to our options. Audio. There we go. There we go. Okay. Because what I'm thinking here is... How do I... Let's see what we can do here. Now, here to here to here to here. All right, so we're gonna have to do something here. All right, I'm okay with that. Let's see what we can do. So yeah, this is kind of interesting. I am very interested in this whole thing, and of course, we're gonna just anarchy that bad boy in. Something like that. Perfect. Oh, wow. Okay. People are going to also go through there. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. All right. Nope. Because we're going to just go right up here like so. Right like that. I'll do its thing. There we go. Alrighty. So we now have this wonderful square going around. I'm curious about this. Of doing that. To that. To that. Let's generate. All right, that's kind of not bad. Find out how I would do that, but not bad. Yeah, that's kind of weird. All right, that wasn't bad. Something like that. All right. What do we need over here? Do we need elementary school? What do we need schools? I just realized I haven't touched a school in forever. Oh boy, yes we do. We need an elementary school. Gosh, we don't have any high schools, really? Ooh, okay, yeah, no. That bad boy is full. All right, so small elementary school. Uh, 600. Ooh, 1200? Yeah, you guys are going to do just fine. So we got that, we got that. Again, we probably do need another high school. Uh, okay, so we got urban. We are going to need our medium density. Nope. We'll do our medium density. Something like that. There we go. Something like that could be good. Again, elementary school kids. Oh, Jesus Christ, we're almost already there. 800, like. We're already up to that. Oh, did I not put something there? I did not. All right. Auto save. Here we go. Okay. Where's my bulldozer? How is that not happening? All right, where's my road? All right, is it a both thing? There we go. Like maybe that will now shut up. Probably not, but it's worth it. Okay, so now what we can do our parking. Boom. 100 right there. That can work. Look at that. We're now up to 140. Dang. Right. Again, new housing coming along. Always a nice little jaunt over here. Actually, that's one thing I want to look at. Ooh, nope. Can I do? Interesting. All right, that's interesting. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot, doot. All right. So as that gets going, I do want to pick a pick of that. Boom. kind of help fill some of this stuff in. Get it? Fill? I'm going to go that direction with that. Can't do that one. All right. Go there. I can go there. Because what we're going to do... Ooh, I could go there. Oh, all right. Because we can also keep putting in more parking. Was that 2x3? Oh, yeah, buddy. Right there. I'm overlapping something? How? Yeah, we could go off of that. Right like that. Another one right over here. Something like that could be good. And then if we do like a 1x3. Something like that could be good. Oh, especially right there. Something like that could be good. All right, yeah, that could be good. That could be good. Yeah, that could be good. Low density. Oh, oops. There we go. Now let's bulldoze all this. That will grow back. We'll bulldoze all this because this will grow back. There we go. That should be good. Perfect. 3 out of 200. All right. Okay, okay. Yeah, we can move some things over. Do that, and then we can do pick up. Yeah, okay, I can't do that. That's fine. Yeah, that looks a lot better. We also have schools in here. All right. Dude, that's already crazy. I'm not going to do that. Do, do, do. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Yeah, this one's just going to be for the Dinah Shore area. And let's also do Applegate Gardens. You had to travel to get to your high school, but it is what it is. There we go. So you can do either or. Is that going to confuse the simulation? Probably so, but it is what we got going on here. Do 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 do. Always traffic. I'm so curious of how come people aren't coming here to go on over and through. Like they don't have to stop at a stoplight. Maybe if we update this a little bit larger. What's up, Prone? How are you doing? Ooh. What is... I know. Crazy, isn't it? There we go. I'm doing good. Just kind of doing a summer series of city skylines. Nothing too crazy over here. Yeah. There we go. Something like that could be good. Ah, I messed that up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that will get people in there faster. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I've been streaming kind of off and on this summer. You know, trying to do a summer series of City Skylines 2. I'll be doing that today, obviously today and tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I will be streaming Halo Campaign Evolved because that's the first day I get to play it. So yes, I'll be doing that on a Thursday. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun time. That is for sure. Yeah, I mean, again, kind of Halo was my first console game that I actually owned. Instead of going over to the friend's house, playing N64, Genesis, all that stuff. But yeah, so I'm kind of pumped for that. For this game, when you did your Game Pass, when was that? How long ago was the Game Pass? 'Cause I am curious. Let's slow down the simulation. We don't need anything too crazy. There we go. Let's slow it down to our normal speed. Maybe 3 months ago? Okay. 3 months ago. So what are we at? July? 7. So that was April-esque, give or take. March, April-esque time frame. The only reason why I ask is because Ice Flake. Ah, got it. Yeah, no, so Ice Flake took over from Colossal Order to run in this game. And so Ice Flake, literally since the beginning of this calendar year, they've been trying to obviously ramp up their people, get you to get to know this code, but also start to do a buttload of fixes. And so far, Ice Flake has done pretty dang decently in regards to this. One of them being is you can actually now paint surfaces. So like if you're looking at my screen currently, like you have this kind of like brown-esque dirt, and then you have your kind of really bright green. Dude, they have a painter right in to this game. I can paint this stuff. Actually, that would make sense to kind of paint over a little bit, which is kind of crazy. So like they're doing things like that like the community has kind of probably been asking for years. Yeah, dude, it's bringing so much more to the game. Like if I go over here and I just go down to here, like we have our new surface, we have plants, we have little wispy grass going on. Granted, this little creek over here that's kind of been in the game because that's a mod, but like things are looking better for this game. And to your point, it does look less flat. They also, in the last update, oh, there are no mountains in here. They updated a lot of their textures. So like this is now the new sand texture. It's got some rocks in there. They redid, they did better with shadows. It's getting better. It's getting better. Unfortunately, it took this long. Late game? How late are we talking about? We talking like 100,000, 500,000, 600,000? Okay. The performance is still, it's still something to be desired. I'll put it that way. It's still something to be desired. Like currently, let's see here. Because I'm on a 2-stream or 2 PC setup. So literally the game running is on a separate computer than my streaming computer. I would not be able to run this game and stream how I want to at the same time. So yeah. Ooh, there was, who was it? There was someone, let me look it up. Who was it? Let me look it up. Oops. It helps put another 0. There we go. Someone created a map of like 1 million people. It wasn't this person. Who was it? There was someone that did like $1 million population. And it would actually be interesting just to download it. Just to see how it ran. Who was it? I'm not going to go through all these people. Was it? I forgot who it was, but there's someone that did one. And I'd be curious to see what it looks like now. Since Ice Flake took over, started doing a little bit of things under the hood, things like that. Are there things that they can do that are, you know, better optimize this thing? 100%. Absolutely. Yes. They could do better at optimizing this whole thing. But it's getting better. Again, it's looking less flat. They updated a little bit of the color. Ooh, there's some mountains over here. So like their mountain ranges. Oh, this is out of bounds, so not really. A little bit over here. Here we go. A little bit over here. We start to see kind of a little bit of like your grass to dirt to rock transitions be a bit better. Of like, if we're talking about steepness, because obviously dirt is not going to survive on the steepness. So if we get in here, now you have your grass, dirt, rock. The rock is looking a lot better as well. So we're getting there. It's getting there, Prone. It's getting there. Now, where's my city? Oh, way over here. There I am. So yeah, so we're getting there. We're getting there. That is for sure. But there's still so much. I can understand why you'd be overwhelmed. Because there's things that I haven't even touched. Like, I don't even have a good railroad infrastructure in here whatsoever. I don't. So like, yeah. Like, I don't even have an airport. Speaking of. Granted, I'm more early game than anything else. But yes. I am, yeah. We're getting there. What? We went down. Ooh, unemployment, traffic, high noise pollution. That's about right. All right, so unemployment is getting kind of crazy. So it might be time to maybe expand over this direction. And we do kind of two-way over here. You betcha. It's summertime for me, so yeah. So I'm still doing that for the time being. Oh, that's 4-lane highway. Yep. Exactly. So yeah, I don't go back until August. Ooh, when do I go back? August 10th, I believe. Yeah, I don't go back till August 10th. So, yeah. And then doing some classes, doing some PD during the summer, stuff like that. You know, all that fun stuff. All right, so I'm just gonna just build this through here. And we'll go to maybe like right here. It'd probably be help if I actually bought this land. We'll buy those 4 right there. Bada boom, bada bing. Kind of spread us out a little bit. But yeah, actually, ooh. Yeah, my class, one of my Zooms is actually tonight. So yeah, so usually I stream in for about another hour. I usually stream about 3 hours and then get off and then kind of do work. So yeah, starts on September 1st, but you're college, so that makes more sense that you guys start that late. Because is that, yeah, that makes more sense. Because yeah, you guys are college. You guys are college. College. I mean, I don't think people are gonna kind of, you know, I don't think people are gonna be too upset about that, you know. Just saying. I don't think people are gonna be too upset about that one. Let's get this. Let's pull this off. Over to here. Oh, that probably makes sense of why that's probably weird. Because I am a moron. There we go. I'm like, why is that happening? Because I did something stupid. Okay, now I'm curious about doing that. So there. There we go. Let's try this again. Oh, that looks kind of cool. There we go. Interesting. All right. Yeah. I mean, they could be a little miffed, or hear me out now. Hear me out. They could be happy that they get away from their kids because summer is over. Eh? Eh? That's thinking right there, sir. That's thinking right there. I want to get away from my kid. I'm sure you would know. You'd be surprised how many little parents Want to get away from their kiddos and shove their kids back into school because they are tired of dealing with them. And let's put a little tree in there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Something like that would be kind of interesting for that. Okay. Yeah, we should get some more housing over here. That's for sure. Let's get this going. Ooh, that's right. Nope, 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 nope. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Where are we at? All right. Boom, boom. At least for now. At least for now. That should be good. Perfect. That should be good. We'll put you there, 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 there. We'll put some there. I think that'll be fine. There, there, and there. Oh, jeezies. Peoples, how can you not do this? This is just crazy. Oh, whoopsies. Electricity. There we go. Oh, what the heck? This is just weird. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. There we go. All done. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. So from here, what we're going to do is I do want that to happen. I also want this to happen. Is this a 4-lane? Yeah, I think that should be good. So what I'm thinking here is having can I go a little bit to the Right, perfect. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. There we are. So what I'm thinking is kind of building a little downtown here. And so this downtown is going to be, need that, perfect. Need that. I'll go all the way through there. Perfect. So what the downtown is going to be is we're going to have, where is it? There they are. A low density, kind of southwest. No. We're only going to do 6. Perfect. Right there. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. 4, 5, 6. Over here. An autosave. But we're going to create like a decent downtown. Hopefully a decent downtown. We're about to find out how good it's going to be. We'll go to right there. Perfect. Because we're also going to do... Well, that makes sense why that's not loading. I'm like, how come that's not loading? Because nothing's connected. That's why. Which, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense of why nothing's connected. Do. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. Like that. Something like that. That should be good. To get some people up and going, you know. And then what we can do here, we'll do this from here to up here. And we'll change that to this road. And we'll kind of do a little min-max. There we are. Something like that. Nope, I just want this. I just want this to come straight over. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, we could probably do that. Something like that. And then we'll bring this straight up to there. Perfect. So again, kind of creating this buffer here so that we can have some businesses on this side, kind of like a true downtown, and some work over here, kind of non-downtown. Because people do still complain about unemployment. If we look at our unemployment, we are at 15.5%. And I'm trying to create jobs over here. You know, I'm trying to create jobs over here. But it ain't working. Do. So yeah, so we got some houses coming in over here, which is looking quite nice. There we go. As our downtown becomes, well, something, which is quite nice. And then I think over here, what can we do over here? Okay, medium density 1x6s, 1x4s, 1x3s. We're not doing all that. We're doing 1, 2, 6 all the way across. We're going to do it down there. Because then we got to do some low rent housing. We're going to do that over here. That's going to help people come in over here. Which is interesting. How come our low density demand? Okay, I think what I'm going to do, we're going to redo all that, that. Yeah, to me that's kind of crazy of how come that's not happening. Huh. We have the demand for it. It's just we don't have anybody moving in. All right. That is what it is. It is what it is. Ooh, that would be so much better. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And then we are going to do... Yeah, we're going to do this. Yep, that's going to work better. Mo better. $90 is going to go right there. Ooh, okay, we got some funky stuff going on, but that's all right. We got some funk-alicious stuff going on. But I think that's going to be way better than maybe what it was going to be. Low-density commercial. You can probably, what, 0 to 2x2? Oh, yeah, there's something in there. There's something in there. Something like that could be good. A little 2x3er. That's actually really cool, but we're going to kind of go bump, 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 because I don't want people parking over here. Like so. And then we're going to do some parking over here. I do like a little 2x3er. I don't know why that's overlapping items, but it shouldn't be. There we go. We do have a lot of parking down here. We will have some parking over there, so I think that will be good. We got a big old traffic jam going on right here. Probably because I don't think nope, I sure didn't. Split phasing, that, save that. Yeah, I definitely did not do that. And then I definitely did not do kind of our lanes to go, nope, nope. And then you go, nope. And then you go there, and then you can go there. So that'll take some time to kind of do. So let's kind of speed this up, shall we? There we go. That's going to get some people through. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. Okay, now our businesses are kind of getting in there, which is good. God, those low rent housing is so huge. You know what we need to do? If there is a stinky, stinky solution, we We could actually go up and over this. We could actually get this already set up. I'm going to do that currently because I want to kind of set this up. We'll do 26. Something like that to something like that. They're young. They used to be in the mines, you know, whatever. They can handle it. They can handle it. That's for sure. Oh, what the heck? That's super weird. That was super weird. Why is that happening? Oh man, gotta get rid of... Whoops, I didn't want to get rid of that, but I got rid of that by accident. There we go. Bum, bum. There we go. There we go. Okay. Auto save. Oh, those dang kids. All right. The cool thing is I am just going to do a buttload of trees here because we can and we're going to. Because we can and we're going to. Actually, we can put some trees over here too. These should act as a good little buffer here. Yeah. That's for sure. There we go. Now let's see what that air pollution is doing. I kind of forgot that this was down here. That's probably why these aren't doing their thing. Because I just realized that. How come nothing's building here? This is probably why, to be honest. Oh, goodness. That's probably why. 169. Nice. Okay, so yeah, so that will start to decrease over time. Because, you know, me being me going, yeah, let's build right here. This will make sense. God, what is on my mouse pad? Got like a hair on there or something? All right, so we got that going on. We got people coming in. We got things happening, which is always a good thing. Okay, okay. Businesses are doing great. People are trying to come in over here, which is good. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's what I forgot to do over here. I forgot to do that stuff over here, too. Oh. There we are. And then over here, we can do this. No, no. Okay, I did do that over there. All right. So that's going to take some time to get that traffic through. But that will be better. There we go. Oh, Jesus, our Hearst. Like, dude. Crematorium, what are we doing? Oh, boy, we got... I find that funny that that does that, but we're going to not care about that. Can we do one more? All right, so 5, 10, 15 more. There we go. Get those hearses out, baby. Get them collecting. I think that'd be nice. Now if we look at it, we already have 25 collecting. Oh! We got a lot of people dying up in here. Processing speed 108 out of 100. All right. Yeah, we'll speed up that process, shall we? We'll speed up that process. There we go. Yeah, we'll speed up the process. We for sure will speed up the process. Okay, ambulances. Helipad. How's our helipad doing? All right. I think our helipad's doing well. Yeah, because it's over here. And our little modern clinic over here. Patience is fine. We'll do that. Kind of make people healthier. Oh yeah, our parish. How's our parish doing? There we go. Yeah, we're just gathering left and right over there. Anything else? Small cemetery. Yeah, even those people are, jeez. Yeah, we got dead people all over the place. So hopefully, oh yeah, that's just person just gathering. Where you at? Okay. That's making sense that you're going down that route. And then, hey, we just hit large city. Let's go. Got 300,000 extra stuff. Heritage Museum. All right, just loan limit. No big deal. Then you'll be up. Pause. There we go. Collected you. Good old Washi doing more hearses. I like it. All right, so yeah, so that should be better. Let's see where we're at with this. Unemployment is still crazy. Yeah, I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy over here. Okay, so our sign went away. Let's look at this. There we are. We're getting better. Yeah, it's just going to take some time for this to kind of, these trees to do some of this, remove this pollution. But we should be decent here momentarily because, go figure, I actually have a mod in here that makes our trees reduce sound as well as pollution. Which is actually kind of nice, to be honest. It is kind of nice. All right, so we got that. Maybe do we put more in here? Yeah. I think it is a base thing in the first game. I think it is. I don't remember, to be honest. I didn't play that much of the first game. I was like just getting into it, and then they announced CS2. So I didn't really get to play all that much. So again, so it's like these small things that Colossal Order just didn't do. Because again, they wanted something kind of separate and to build off of CS1. But the thing is if they did that properly, a lot of these things would be deep in here. Like, because Brown, I think you are correct that it is part of it. That's why people always put a buttload of trees along things, just to kind of help reduce noise and pollution, all that stuff. So, yeah. So I think you are correct, sir. I do think you are correct. Let's do it from here to about, whoopsies. But yeah, so I do have a mod in here that will do that for me. So that's why when we come back to our pollution, that's why it's starting to shrink, because of all these trees I put in. So if I put my mouse right there, raise up my hands, it is shrinking from 15. We're down to 454, 430, so on and so forth. It's because of this mod. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that Colossal Order, I mean, part of it is I think Colossal Order was put under a very stringent timeline that they could have never hit to begin with, whatsoever. So I think that was part of it, was just the unrealisticness of whatever timeline Paradox gave them. Because there was just so much stuff that was just wrong. And it's taken, God, how long has this game been out? 3 years? Come out 3 years ago? Something like that, 3 or 4 years ago. And it's taken this long to kind of get it. Yeah, something like that. But it's taken that long to kind of get into this decent of a space, even though there's still more that needs to be done. But again, Ice Flakes come in. They've been listening to the community. They've been, trying to get things in there. Obviously, they have to go through their own processes. They have to test things to make sure whatever they put in doesn't break the dang game, which makes sense. They also have to do a hierarchy of what things are more important than others. I mean, heck, they were supposed to release this on console. That hasn't happened. Yeah, so that hasn't happened whatsoever. So you have to have that happening. I don't know where they're at with that. I don't think they've really said anything about that. I still think they're still tweaking things under the hood of literally, hey, how can we make this even more efficient? I don't think they've really done that. So, yeah. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. All right, so this is going down, which will be nice because it should free up a lot of this area of pollution. Yeah, that'll just take time. That will just take time. Alrighty, and then we have this road that always, like, this is a bug. Like right here, you're literally looking at a bug that for some reason, this one never connects. But you have to do that. So it's like even their own, even the DLCs, like even the DLCs have issues, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Oh, Mecha. I've played Mecha Chameleon a couple times. I think it's kind of fun. I mean, I know they've been updating it like crazy because I didn't know how popular it'd be, but yeah, I've done a little bit of Mecha. It's a pretty cool little, pretty cool game. Funnel Runners? What is that? I have not heard of that before. Funnel Runners. Interesting. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was just looking at it on Steam. Okay. Yeah, so similar to Peak, Sons of the Forest. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting, if I do say so myself. Very, very interesting. All right, we need to add some stuff. Back here. Oh, okay, we can just do that. That works. I was going to add more parking, but you know, it is what it is. Boom, some parking. I mean, we could do... Could do that. That could work. That could work. There we go. We don't need to go as fast as it's going, to be honest. Yeah, a lot more people are moving in. That's making sense. Yeah, nice little, good little downtown area over here. That's for sure. Obviously, we have to add some trees and stuff like that, but we'll get there. We will get there. All right, you get to repair your field van and get out. The tornado spits off smaller tornadoes and the environment starts getting destroyed around you. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh. I mean, the issue, like for me, it sounds like a cool game, but the issue for me is I have to have friends. That's a tough one. Having friends is a tough one, I will say. Having friends is a tough one. Well, especially having friends that A, play video games, which most of mine don't. B, actually have the time, i.e. like right now, because, you know, I'm on some break. Most of them do not. As well as they have to be interested in the same game, which most of them are not. So, yeah. Huh? You know what we can do? See if we can connect this up to this. There we go. That'll work. That will work. I mean, true, it also helps to be in the same time zone. Is he online right now? Yeah. There's a guy online right now, at least on my Discord, that I kind of every now and then I'll play with, especially like Valorant or something like that. He's in Ireland. So like that's a kind of a tough one. To be in Ireland and do this. But yeah. So yeah. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, that's for sure. Okay. I still find it funny that these semi-trucks are the ones that deliver all the goods to help build homes. Still don't understand how that happens. What? You don't get to stream with your Irish friend all that much? I wonder why that could ever be. I wonder why that would ever be. Oh. But, you know, time zones is kind of a big deal, to say the least. Because it's kind of like you don't want to be like, hey, we're playing at like 8 o'clock at night. Well, that's like 3 in the morning in Ireland. So it's like, no, I don't want that, you know? So that makes sense. That makes sense, Mr. Prone. That makes sense. All right, how are we doing over here? Our traffic is getting better. All right. I mean, yeah. It can, it 100% can be. All right. That's weird. Absolutely, even that 1 hour can be, yeah. But again, it's not as bad as like West Coast to East Coast, if even just those 3 hours. At least 1 hour, it's like, okay, if it's, you know, like 7 o'clock my time, it's like 8 o'clock your time. We can at least get a good maybe hour or two gaming in. So that's not the worst whatsoever. That's definitely not the worst at all. So, oh yeah, true. That part true. Okay. Auto save. Well, could we? Could I finally buy this one? I might finally buy this one. Kind of help myself out. There we go. Speaking of, actually, how is my production doing? Wood! Holy moly's. The only surplus I have is coal. Everything else. Holy moly's. Okay, we need to start building some farms here. Boy, oh boy, do we need to start building some farms. Holy moly's. That is not good. All right, farms. Let's do some farms. We're just gonna go out to here, give or take. 90. We're gonna put a cul-de-sac at the end, a very large one. Bada boom, bada bing. We need to do, we can do a vegetable farm. That's kind of cool. We need to do grain. We need to do grain. And I'm talking a buttload of grain. There we go. I also need to make sure that there is enough. Oh boy, that's probably why this is costing so much. Let's get rid of all you, because I don't need you all over this place. Yeah, like I don't need you over here. Forestry I'll take. This I don't really need. There we go. But this... oh yeah, buddy. Get cracking. Like immediately. There we go. Fertile land. Go. Oh, I did that one. I don't want to do that one actually. I want to do... that's the only one I can do? Alrighty. There we go. I guess we're doing that. All right. Oh, whoopsies. There we go. So we need that. Most definitely, we need that. $144 tons that we're not doing. Oh man, we need to make money, baby. Cotton? Really? How much is this gonna make? I actually don't know. All right, let's go. Anyways, so we got that, we got that. We're gonna make some cotton up in here. We'll do the same kind of thing that we did there. Like, why? I'm so confused of why you're annoyed by that. So that would be good to get some cotton going. Produces cotton, produces grain. Oh yeah, we got lots and lots and lots of stuff that we just kind of need to produce that we're not producing. And then I'm still confused of like, how come we have low density residential demand, but we have no one living there? Okay, 15.6%. Like I just kind of gave you guys jobs. So let's kind of work on that, shall we? Ground pollution, huh? All right. Ground pollution. That makes sense. That makes sense. The crazy thing is I actually do have like housing and such ready for people to move in. And people aren't wanting to do it. That's crazy. That is crazy. And of course, dude, dead people just all over the place. How's our hearses doing? Dude, 23 out of that just gathering. Oh, okay. That's just crazy to me. So much. All right. How big is this? Okay, this goes all the way up to there. Yeah, so we're kind of just right in this little area right down here, you know? Not doing too badly. Kind of making some things grow. Whoopsies. Making some things grow. Eventually. I think that'd be nice. Let's get, if we can. I do like this clean industry stuff. I do like it. There we go. Just do something like that. Do something like that. There we go. That could be good. Kind of help out with our work, correct? Traffic. Ooh. Unreliable mail service. Guess what we need to put in? Mail. There we go. Now let's look at our mail. Oh, bollockies. Okay. That's actually very true. Can we put something like up here? Put something like down there. God, I forgot about mail, man. I mean, typically there's not much, but you know, we'll put one there. How do we not have mail over here? All right. I mean, this makes sense because I just put this in. I forgot to put that in, so that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. What does our post office look like down here? What does this have? Autosave, of course. Autosaves take forever. Ooh, post office. I do like this bad boy. We'll put you right there. Ooh, let's go. Oh yeah, we're going to get crazy with our mail here. I do like watching the mail go. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, the mail is actually kind of fun to watch kind of disappear. So let's speed this up. Because we're going to have to get so many more trucky trucks out. Oh, thank you, Prone. Absolutely. I'll be on tomorrow. It's coming. Yeah, I'll be on again. I'll be on tomorrow with City, and then on Thursday I'll be on doing some Halo campaign evolved. So that's what I'll be doing the next couple days. Have a good rest of your work day, sir. And I'll talk to you later. How is our mail service going? I feel like Ice Flake is probably like, I'm curious. I'd love to talk to a developer from Ice Flake to be like, hey, like, what things are you like just kind of patching, and what things are you like legitly starting over from scratch on? Because I'd just be curious to find out like which ones are just like straight up from scratch, you know, just because of how things are going. Apparently it's raining where I'm at right now. But yeah, that's kind of a weird one. Because I just looked outside, it's like, what is that? I guess it's raining. Okay. I guess it's raining. All right. Look at all those mail vans going around. Picking up mail. Hopefully people are getting happier. Traffic, high noise pollution, unemployment. Okay, yeah. People are getting better at that. Again, this is why when you're building a city, managing your traffic is so important. Is because when you put in a resource like, let's say, mail or trash or even hearse or things like that, you need decently clear roads for people to get to point A to point B decently quickly to be able to do whatever service they need to do. It's slowly but surely getting all this mail. Again, you can see over here the traffic. They're sitting in traffic. They're kind of sitting in traffic. But yeah, just over time, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We'll get out of that for right now. People are happy with that. We can do, let's do just I don't like that. I'll just do this on over to this. We'll do that. We'll do this on over to that. There we go. There we go. Let's help out the situation. Try and get that unemployment down. So we're at 13.2% unemployment. All right. Man, this one always does this. I think I just need to. There we go. There we go. Just do that. That'd be good. How is this coming along? Efficiency is only 5%. How come? Oh, that's probably why. I am a genius. There we go. That's probably why. There we go. I'm like, how come that's not coming along? Hey, athletic wear factory. Okay, okay. How's this doing over here? Services, whoops, production. Okay, we're down now to 62.2. Okay. Our cotton will start to be made up here, hopefully momentarily. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do on that thing. That is for sure. Yeah. Ooh. Do we create another up and over like we did over here? Well, kind of here. To get people up and over. Instead of having to use the freeways all the time. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh. Maybe, maybe, maybe. It could help. If we do a little tour, I do like my, sporting goods store. Let's go. I do like my 26er. I think what I'm going to do, whoopsies. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce this. I'm going to upgrade that to that. And then I'm going to do my 26 here. Something like that to that. could be good. And then from here, we're going to go down. So say here. And then into there. That could be good. And then we will need to move this a little bit, but I think, oops, too high. I think. We're gonna go down to here. Oops, I do need to bring it down now. Now that I'm connected here. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, and then what we can do this. That could be good right there. So now we can get people kind of up and over a lot quicker from this side to this side. They don't need to, well, autosave. Gotta have to do that. Gotta do an autosave. There we go. But now we should be able to. Ooh, I think I do want to upgrade this. And then I think I do want to pull it into that. For the moment. There we go. Yeah, I think that might help. That might help. We do have some room over here. Which what's one that we are really sort of really, God, that weed is crazy. Okay, that's good. Vegetables. Oh gosh. Okay, we can do a little veggie farm off this maybe. Yeah, we'll do a little road off of this, come down here, something like this maybe. There we go. And then we can do our veggie farm. I don't mind them whatsoever. So I think we're going to go there. As far there as we can go. Probably to there. To there. We'll say to there and to there. Oh, whoops. Ooh, no, I know what I can do. We'll get rid of these trees because they don't really belong on a field in any way, shape, or form. Even over here, we'll do our own landscaping. Don't you worry, we'll do our own landscaping. Make this look a little bit better, more presentable. We'll also get rid of those. Boop, boop. There we go. So hopefully that will hopefully be making a lot more food and such. I think what I'm going to do at this point, I'm also going to upgrade this road into there. I think that's going to help out tremendously as we go through here. You can. We'll do it on the backside as well. Yeah, I think that's just going to help out. There we go. Empty and available for rent, so someone will eventually get in there. There we go. Oh, you want to know why? I know why. We'll get some fertilization in there, buddy. Some deep, deep stuff. There we go. So at least we can do our vegetables. There we go. All right. So we now have a little bit of a different situation as we expanded. All right. So as we kind of finish up our stream today, we are going to kind of go over what we did. Ooh, pardon me. What did we do today? Well, first and foremost, the big major thing is we started creating this area right over here. So that's kind of been nice for that. We also put in some more farms because as I realized, as I finally looked at my production, of just like, ooh, we are not producing a lot or enough of things whatsoever. So put those in recently. As you just saw, I just put in this little overpass right here, which I think this is going to help out tremendously from point A to point B without having to go through traffic and through over here, down here, around here, so on and so forth. As well as you just saw, I just kind of put this one in. Of course, this will take some time for some people to get a hold of this one. So that'll be good. Over here, we did put in an incineration plant where we have 30 out of 50 collecting, which I think is kind of crazy. Yeah, processing speed, we're still doing decent, so that's always nice. Over there, we didn't do too much over here. We did do a lot of kind of traffic fixes, or at least try to do some traffic fixes. Over here, we expanded this road to a 3-laner. We expanded this to a 6-laner. Same thing with over here. The 6-laner to help people kind of move through traffic. We did upgrade this road to a 2x2 instead of just a 1x1. Did a little bit of landscaping, kind of put some trees around there, kind of make it look a little bit better. Over here, we didn't really do much over here. Over here we did some. What the heck is going on over here? I don't know, but something's going on over here, but it is what it is. We did update some roads over here to kind of help out. Let's see what we can do here. Let's kind of get rid of all these. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But yeah, we did upgrade these roads coming in. So that's like a 6-laner. We have a 5-laner and a 4-laner. So I think that's going to help out tremendously. Anything over here? Nothing much over here, to be honest. Nothing much over here. Anything over here? Anything over here? Nope. We did do this little area over here. Put in an elementary school, and then we also put in a high school that's already at capacity. And our elementary school is not that far off either, which is kind of crazy. We're going to add a little bit more capacity to that. Do a little urban play. I don't know why people would be sad about that, but it is what it is. And then, of course, we did add some more jobs and stuff over here. So I think that was kind of what we got. And then, of course, we did get an athletic wear factory. I mean, what do we think about just plopping it right there? I think that works. Kind of help people get more jobs. Employees 178. So I think that will be good over here. Yeah, so I think that would be nice. As I just got that one. The one thing we don't have. Mining area hub buildings, 4 out of 10. All right. Anyways. So yeah. So we got that going on as I just kind of did that. But yeah, we just added some offices over here. Things like that. I mean, people are going to come in to work over here. As it's climbing, which means we get more taxes from all of this, which is quite nice if I do say so myself. It is quite nice. And all that. So yeah, so I think this is kind of where we're going to call it for today. I think so. Actually, one thing I will do. Yeah, I'm going to connect this up. Because people are just going crazy over there. Yeah, we're going to do a little autosave, which means it's going to tell me that it's about time to kind of jump off. Okay, I'm going to do that. I know this is at 26. So I'm going to keep pulling this. And then I'm going to go down to 0 with it. So probably something like that. And then we're going to do something like this. Something like that. Could be good right there. Perfect. Oops. We're going to get rid of that little piece right there for right now. Yeah, buddy. I think that's going to be good. Alrighty. So I think that's where we're going to end it for today. We got traffic galore up and down the boulevard. Up and down the boulevard. Okay. How come? You know what might be crazy? Let's look into it. Is this a 5-lane? It is. That might help. Let's speed it up. Let's get people through. You might be able to update this as well. That actually wouldn't be bad right there. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. All right, that just upgraded. Let's go. Yeah, see, like, dude, Ice Flake, dude, I think they need to go through so many bugs of like, cool. This household has 240 households. Okay? And you only have 3 parking spots. How? You need at least a minimum of 240. Kind of one, if you're doing 1 per household, you need at least 240. Like, come on now, peoples. So yeah, so there's small things like that where it's like, dude, that could make such a big difference. Okay, so we got that going, that's going, that's going. Of course, traffic's always gonna be traffic, blah, 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 blah. Do we got some people? Yeah, we got some people coming down here. All right. We got some people going up and over. We do got people going up and over. All right. There we go. All right. Now I'm calling it. My gosh. All righty. We're going to save our game. Seabury Sounds. God, our money was for like 13 million and now we're up to like 20 million. Not bad. Not bad. We're going to override our save. Yes. Please save. Would be great. Would be greatly appreciated. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and pop on over to the Talkie Talk. All right. So, ladies and gents, I appreciate you stopping by and enjoying the stream for today. Again, as a reminder, I'll be back on tomorrow streaming City Skylines on Thursday, which should be the 23rd, right? Today's the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I am going to be streaming Halo Campaign Evolved because it's the first time I get to play it. And so that will be on the main Twitch channel because it's just easier. But also, I'll be streaming it on my second YouTube channel. I know you probably didn't even think I had a second one, even though I only have a first one. And you can find that one in the, I don't know if it's description, but the information below. Sure, we'll go with that. You can find that in the information below. So, yeah, so I'll be streaming that for a couple days because I'm curious about that one and how that looks and so on and so forth. So, yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. So, again, tomorrow we'll continue with our City Skylines. Thursday, we will be doing Halo Campaign Evolved because, again, that's the game I grew up with. So, yeah, it'd be kind of nice to see what the heck's going on, what they added, what they didn't add, and all those items. So until next time, ladies and gents, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Stay hydrated, stay cool, stay warm, whatever it is, and I will see you then in the one tomorrow, the stream tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye now.